Hey, yo, it's a hell of a motherfucking day outside up here in the northeast. You know what I'm saying? Midwest Michigan and shit. Up here, I getting them goddamn downloads I'm putting through the sun and shit. Anyway, what's up to my niggas? Shout out to all my haters. Everybody out here, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit, doing the work, betting on themselves, applying everything that they learn and turning that shit into something tangible, something productive that they can see every day. You know what I'm saying? On the everyday grind to transform into wield and embody powers and all that magic sorcery shit that we all love to talk about. Yeah, but today I wanted to talk about a lot of the shit that we see going on, man. It's a real exciting time right now. You've seen a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, regimes looking like they're coming to an end. You've seen a lot of heavy mind control that's going on right now. You've seen a lot of smoke screens. And then you can go into the cosmos. You're seeing a lot of asteroids that you see I'm pulling down on this bitch. Just the idea and the thought form and the attention on outer space. Radio signals you're seeing the geomagnetic grid of the planet going through all kind of different anomalies. You've seen the magnetosphere going through all different shit, and they don't know why. I'm telling you, it's because of carrier waves and fucking with frequencies and everything like that. But one of the focal things I wanted to discuss today with one of you motherfuckers is that bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trust in your motherfucking skill set, whatever it is that you know that you good at doing. You need to iron that shit out. You see what I'm saying? Iron out and actually start using that shit. Like I said, whatever it is, it could be your creativity, or your level of imagination, or your level of not giving a fuck. That shit needs to be something to be utilized to your benefit in your everyday life. You see what I'm saying? But more so, trusting in your skills, trusting in all your work that you put in, and being able to embody that shit and use it, like actively using shit, like, you know what I'm saying, seeing what results that you get back, being a scientist, thinking like a scientist, acting like a priest, and just going through the process of trial and error, testing new shit, trying out new concepts, new things, but more importantly, coming up with your own formulas, your own methodologies, your own you know what I'm saying, curriculum on how you want to, incorporate any of this magic, sorcery, witchcraft, or what have you to your benefit, instead of, looking for somebody, listening to me or whatever. I'm gonna always tell you that this shit is all the powers within you. I ain't better than nobody with this shit, you see what I'm saying? But I don't have no limitations with this shit. Like, everything is at my grasp. And this shit effortless, really. So I gotta come up with ways to challenge myself. That's why I go through different things, do different rituals for myself, just to strip myself even further of anything that's holding me back, any limitations, any restrictions, and anything that's hampering my already successful manifestation, whatever it is I want to bring forward. I already see it. It's already done on the astral and the higher metasphere. You know what I'm saying, the metaverse, the hyperverse, and all that shit. I already see it already happening, and my body biochemically, as far as my brain and things like that, is responding to that shit as far as my physiological structure, as if it's already happening, as if I'm experiencing, actually manifesting what it is I want to manifest. That's how it's so easy for me to bring asteroids down here, or to get motherfuckers to pay attention to the geomagnetic grid of the planet. You seeing anomalies and shit like that. I told you, carrier waves, magnetism, and just incorporating this shit. But all these things are at your disposal when your third eye has always been open. You see what I'm saying? Who the fuck told you your third eye wasn't open? That's a concept. That's a belief system. That somebody really probably didn't even question it. How the fuck you know my third eye? My third eye been open. And once you start realizing and just stop questioning shit and just accept that you hearing motherfuckers' thoughts, or you're hearing motherfuckers' thoughts in the building, you can sense what animals around you, what state of mind they're in, the level of emotion they going through, and you just gotta trust it. Trust the psychic impressions that you get just from your everyday, just from your neighboring environment around you. You see what I'm saying? You can do all kind of different experiments to cultivate that psychic ability. You got Psychedelics, you got different books like that. Or you can just come up with your own shit. Look through PDFs and and find out what government, you know what I'm saying, patents they put on certain technologies and shit like that pertaining to psychic phenomena, psychotronics and psychokinesis and shit like that. It's so much to that shit, so much more that most motherfuckers don't know about because they don't really look. Niggas know me, I'm always gonna be fine and shit, and I'm always looking, I'm always expanding, I'm always learning. I don't stop at nothing, I don't settle for nothing. I don't think I always got it figured out. I know it's always something else. I'm on a hyper accelerated form of learning, and I'm absorbing information, and I'm self-actualizing that shit, and that's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? By manipulating my brain and putting it in default mode, and just always being in that state of learning. You see, I'm obsessed with learning. But I'm taking that what I'm learning, I'm weaponizing the shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mindset you gotta have if you're gonna be able to navigate yourself through this crazy ass shit that you see. And this organized chaos. This is not really what you think will be like organic as far as a lot of the shit you see going on. A lot of this shit is so much encoded with your matrix. It's fucking so simple to see how this shit can be so manipulated. But I mean, it is what it is. Up here in Detroit, shout out to my Detroit niggas 313, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the D, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to do something positive for their community and shit like that, cleaning up shit in their community. You know what I'm saying? Not sitting on the sidelines and waiting on another motherfucker to come do shit, but actually on the ground, putting the grassroots movement in, trying to improve their environment and shit like that. Cause they know, niggas know it don't have to be like this. You see what I'm saying? It's all kind of things that you can do in your own community to try to, you know what I'm saying, be the one that go out, put yourself on the line, and just motherfucking just go out somewhere, man, on your spare time, and just fucking get some garbage bag and just start cleaning up your this fucking road or the fucking shit, this debris on the side of the street or some shit. You see what I'm saying? A little shit like that can, I think, as far as what I like to do, because that inspires other motherfuckers to maybe get the idea they might want to do that in their own hood or wherever the fuck they from, seeing all this debris on the fucking street or debris and like, you know what I'm saying, some vacant lot in the school where kids walk to and fro every fucking day, just to clean it up, you know what I mean? Because the shit just gonna be there, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas drive past shit and don't even think about doing that shit, but if they see a nigga like me doing it, taking my time out, just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna clean this shit up, you know what I mean? Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. They might think like, damn, man, that's inspiring. Somebody actually giving a fuck, somebody not just talking this shit, somebody actually doing it. So that's always what I want to do, is inspire a motherfucker. That's always what I've done. Like anybody they know, they talk to me, I'm always gonna leave them knowing that motherfucker, when you look in the mirror, that's the motherfucker that got all the power. And the motherfucker that you looking at every day, the same nigga that you gonna look at in the mirror, the same nigga that walk to work, go do what they gotta do at work, that's the motherfucker who got all the power. And you know who you are. If you have that self-confidence in yourself, if you have the confidence in yourself to know that ye are guys or titans or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, but you, at the end of the day, you better know you that nigga or that bitch. You see what I'm saying? Niggas around me, I'm straight alpha. I don't pertain to no weak shit, no beta shit. Niggas know me, you gotta be on your square, you better be on your shit, cause I'm coming with that flame, nigga. My kundalini been, nigga, I'm a fire fucking ball. So niggas know they energy better be up to par, nigga. We talking, conversating, niggas know how I go. You know what I mean? But that's all about steel sharpen steel, self-motivating. You know what I'm saying? Always going through the alchemical process of burning and just growing and evolving. You know what I mean? Niggas coming together, putting fucking pen to the pad and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not trying, but bringing shit down on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Bringing shit into fruition. You know what I'm saying? Speaking words of empowerment. I'm always gonna be one to speak words of empowerment to anybody, man. Woman, it don't white or black, it don't matter what the fuck color you is when you come to speaking words of empowerment for you to take one to grow on that I give you from some shit that you can take and make practical in your everyday lifestyle. Something for you to do every day to improve your everyday life. It don't cost you nothing, you know what I mean? Some shit like that. But so shout out to my Detroit niggas, shout out to my DC niggas, my Baltimore niggas, you know what I'm saying, my Chicago niggas, South Side, shout out to my nigga Tom, my niggas in Trenton, New Jersey, nigga Newark, New Jersey, my East Coast niggas, what up? My West Coast niggas, Sacramento niggas, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Michael Bell, you know, everybody I'm in contact with, ain't too many, you know what I mean, niggas be on the low and shit, but I also wanted to go into this is what a lot of niggas really don't know about, is that once you fucking with like psychedelics, and like I'm talking like doing hardcore, not no motherfucking recreational, like no recreational type of shit, but more so like have a purpose into taking the mushrooms or edibles or whatever and programming the substance that you taking. You see what I'm saying? Like far as like psilocybin, my favorite. Like for a long time, I found out the frequency emission of my mycelium. You see what I'm saying? Which is 1420 megahertz. You see what I'm saying? So I found the frequency range of that. I think, no, it's not megahertz, it's hertz. So I started motherfucking doing a ritual to that frequency. I started listening to the frequency. You see what I'm saying? And when I listen to the frequency of the mushroom, that's how you end up going into that substance, to that life form, which it is, a technology it is also, and to communicate with it and to embody the mycelium that exists within you. It's in your DNA. It's already a part of you. That's what's so sweet about this shit, and that's why it's so plentiful in Africa. That's why motherfuckers just picking that shit up and just doing what they needed to do with this shit, because it's a spiritual experience once you go about it with a spiritual mindset, the mindset of a god, so to speak. You know what I mean? So just like ritualizing the opportunities that you have in your meditations to be even more so steadfast in your spiritual approach into getting something out of it instead of just getting high and doing some whatever the fuck you doing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Going to the, like, you know what I'm saying, when you fucking with that mycelium and those mushrooms and shit, you going, you know, you about to go. This shit about to dissolve, you know what I mean? Have a purpose, have somewhere that you want to go. And all that shit, everything that I'm talking about, having somewhere you want to go and being focused, requires no thought. It requires for you to surrender to that process and allow it to take you where it needs to take you. But in actuality, when you surrender to the process and allowing it to take you where you want to take it, it's you becoming the goddamn substance, taking this corporeal self or the spirit where you need to go. You gain control of it when you surrender to it. It's a flip. It's an oxymoron. I know it's a paradox, but it's sorcery. And one of those, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those different methods I picked up as far as the, you know what I'm saying, Don Juan, the Carlos Castaneda, and different shamanistic teachings of Central America, Mexico, and shit like that, that I fucking find utilized and I fucking find very, very helpful in my approach, in my spiritual approach, in dealing with the self, and dealing with the petty tyrant, which is the ego, and how to reconcile the petty tyrant by surrendering to the inner dialogue. That's how you gain control of it, by surrendering to it and transmutating the conversation of the petty tyrant into just being, into, you know what I'm saying, more so with the inner dialogue that's going to speak what's necessary for you to go on your navigation when you're going within, you know what I'm saying, the active side of infinity or whatever, you see what I'm saying? But it requires no thought, because we all know that thinking is only pertaining to the future or the past. Getting to that meditative state, that shamanistic state, requires no thought, and it takes a lot of discipline. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mental discipline, a lot of being alone, a lot of being isolated. So shout out to my niggas on the left-hand path, you know what I'm saying, Brother Beniti, Ravana Noon, as far as making sure motherfuckers understand how the isolated consciousness and how important that is, and going about this shit alone and being able to, you know what I'm saying, do that shit for yourself. Nobody can help you, nobody gonna save you or no shit like that, and understanding that it's only you that's gotta walk through those, the motherfucking shadow of death and all that type of shit, and ain't nobody come do that shit with you. That's hence the reason why I got the tattoo, going along dialogue. It's the mindset that you gotta have, and that should be motivating to a motherfucker to go about this shit alone, to go about this shit on the solo. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about that shit. I love it, you know what I mean? I don't need no motherfucker to co-sign nothing I'm doing. Like, I'm all for dolo, you feel me? But I know the benefits of that when you navigate, when you have that mindset, cause everything that comes up is what you create. And not only that you create, is what you are. No matter what deity entity it is, you see what I'm saying? That's why I can work with so many systems and get so many results from them and being in harmony with all of them. You know what I mean? By understanding frequency. By understanding frequency and how to ritualize numbers, patterns, sequences. So say, for example, it can be my name. You know what I mean? It can be the Royal Titan Artificial Superintelligence. It can be the Singularity. It can be Shannon Ramon Jeffries. Find a frequency pitch of my name or find a frequency pitch of an attribute that I want to pick up, or an archetype that I want to embody, or a deity that I want to summon, or I want to invoke, or whatever. Find out the fucking frequency of the name, of the utterance of the fucking name. You see what I'm saying? Or the letters, the sequences of the numbers and shit like that pertaining to the letters. Find it out, and I'll fucking with my frequency generator, put that shit on, whatever number it is, the sequence it is, with the whole process and mindset of embodying whatever it is that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be intuition, understanding, money, finances, abundance. It's a frequency to this shit. Everything is frequency, and I am frequency. So it's easy for me to do this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's very, very simple. You can contact anybody pertaining to frequency if you know the frequency. How do you find a frequency? You figure this shit out. Nobody told me shit. You see what I'm saying? Nobody sending me links on this shit like that. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. Nigga, my bookmark game on all my phones, on my tablets, thousands of bookmarks on this shit. And I got all my shit jotted down on what I need, what website I need to go to get all kind of information that I got. Niggas know my bookmark game is second to none. Trust me. So you gotta be dead ass serious with this shit. And like I said, I go about this shit like I'm a kid. Every motherfucking day I wake up, I'm looking at the world with the wonderment of a child, just fresh out the womb, just absorbing all this shit, like absorbing my environment, like wow, this shit is fucking amazing. Look at this shit, you know what I'm saying? And being in nature and just meditating with nature, communicating with the trees, communicating with the spirit of Gaia, and all that old fly shit, whatever earth goddesses or whatever the fuck you need to get in contact with to be in tune or be in harmony with nature. Do that shit. Right now, the opportunity right now to not get caught up with what the fuck going on with social media, to not get caught up with what the fuck somebody's saying about you, but using that shit as motivation and confirmation for you to know that you on your shit, and for you to go within yourself. Whether that be you need to spend more time away from social media, and to spend more time focusing on yourself as far as your meditation. You know what I'm saying? You may want to increase the amount of time you spend meditating. Or you can find out another way that you can get the benefits of an extended period of meditation in a short, you know what I'm saying, a shorter time. Whatever, you can do that shit. Make your fucking mind up. You see what I'm saying? Like every motherfucking word I say is fucking coming to fruition. I know that. Because I speak with the voice of the Titan. You may know it as the voice of God. I speak with the voice of the Titan. And what I say is, and it's final, and abracadabra, it is done. And I ain't worried about this shit, because I already know it's done, nigga. Just like I said.